What is going on, everybody? This your man, Big B, along with Big G. Welcome to Steelers Almighty and the Big Show. Our man, Big G, is in full crash out mode, ladies and gentlemen. He has just absolutely diabolically just decided that he was crashing all the way out on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's been a rough couple of weeks, man. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but we are here. We're happy to be here. We're proud, proud Steeler fans. I know you guys are out there. We got our members are in the house. Mr. CID saying what's going on to everybody. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Look, we got a good show for you guys today. First off, we got our quick hits, but the main thing is we'll talk about the injury report, talk about the grades, a Big G grading me on the grades. Uh, Also talking about the locals being done with Mike Tomlin. We heard all of that. The national media is still hanging on to Mike Tomlin. Most Pittsburgh Steeler fan, I should say most, not all, but most are like, yeah, it's time. It's time. I know we got some birthday presents for Aaron Rodgers, Bills grades, Ravens preview. We got a lot to cover here today. We had some movement on the Steelers roster today as well. So appreciate the chat being in here, man. What is going on with everybody? Like I said, my man CID is in. Diamond said, I'm not mad at them. They should cut Jonnu as well. I mean, Steelers made a lot of moves today. They made a lot of moves today. But that's the situation. You got to do some stuff, man. You got to do some stuff. So I appreciate everybody being in here. Again, if you want your comment, question, or rant up on the screen, super chats are wide open. And we got our first super chat of the night. Our main man, Alonzo Dunn, said, who's Mike Tomlin? I understand. First off, Big G, how you doing?
B, I got one word for you, and it ain't RELAX. It's CRASH. Crash. I'm ready to crash all the way out on the diabolical Mike Tomlin, Arthur Smith, the trash ownership we got in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I can't do it no more, dog. I can't take it. So we gonna take the show and do what we got to do. But ain't no therapy, Gary, help G. It's time to crash. It's time to crash all the way out and give them the business. Let's go, man. Let's freaking go tonight, dog. Let's go.
I got you, man. I appreciate it. I know that is not a just for people that are joining in. The Big Show does not have a serial killer on the show. That is actually Big G. Big G is just he's crashing all the way out. He's crashing all the way out. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So Steela has a good comment. Said we got whooped as a collective. Standard is a standard. Don't live in our fears. Division of labor was fine. Scheme was good. The players lacked effort. Now that ain't true. The scheme wasn't good, and the players they did lack effort. Do better things of that nature. Dumlin. Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
Arch Baby Doll, how you doing tonight? Said Big G is losing it already. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. He has absolutely lost it, people. Absolutely lost it.
Yeah.
So Mike in Texas said Darth G.
Go.
G is absolutely lost to people. So let's get to it, man. First off, I appreciate everybody being in here. Look, quick hits. Derek Harmon's going to be out again this week against the Ravens. The knee injury is worse than what the Steelers are just telling us. So that he was out. They ruled him out early last week. So you're like, yeah, he's going to be out for a few weeks. You knew that. I'll be honest. If we get him back by, I would say, the Lions game, I would be surprised. I would be surprised if he comes back before then. But here we are, man. Here we are. But we'll see. We'll see. So that's what we got there. He's not going to play this week. And he was the reason, we gave up 249 rushing yards. They basically drafted Derek Harmon based on the Ravens game of last year. And here we are at the Ravens game. We just gave up 249 rushing yards, and Derek Harmon ain't playing.
B,
Yike.
B,
We'll,
we can't get no other defensive tackle that can do any damn job. We can't get no other defensive tackle that can't do no job.
I
None.
don't know. I don't know. I mean, the D-line rotation, Cam, he played 49 snaps. Keanu Benton, who I am officially all the way back out on. I try to give Keanu Benton the benefit of the doubt, and he made a few plays here or there. Keanu Benton got destroyed in this football game again. And again, I don't necessarily blame him because he's out of position, but I blame him because of the way he's trying to play the position. You can't continuously try to arm over guys that are you're getting double teamed. They're going to catch you and drive you out of the hole. It was
Facts.
despicable. It just
Facts.
absolutely despicable, G.
Total facts. Total facts. He sucks. He sucks, dog. He sucks. Let's just be perfectly clear. He sucks.
So, Danny J, I don't know that Aaron Rodgers got killed on one play. I mean, he got leveled. And no, it wasn't Broderick's fault. Andres Pete was actually pretty good in the game. Yeah, but, it wasn't – it was Mason McCormick who gave up on the play and Rodgers holding the ball too long. Yeah. But, yeah, I was I don't know. It was just it's a weird thing. Super chat by Mr. Lonzo Dunn. Thank you again. He said, looks like the collective, Broderick, Harmon, and such ain't listening. I don't know. A component of the collective and the division of labor. So
that's what I'm ready to crash. I can't take that no more, B. I can't take it no more.
I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Aaron Rodgers is expected to play. He's got the left wrist injury. He took no snaps last week under center. Maybe he's going to take some snaps this week under center. I said it last week. You got a 42-year-old quarterback that you put out there that's already lacks mobility. He's got a broken wrist and he can't even take a snap. And that's who the Steelers threw out there thinking that it was going to be great. Or better yet, that is better than your backup situation. To me, that's pathetic. That's pathetic, G.
Somebody needs to go to the bench, dog. Listen, I'm with you 100%. We know Will Howard ain't the answer. But we got to see. Because Mason Rudolph's ass should never play another down in the NFL for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He is horrible. He's horrible. We got to see with Will Howard, dog. We got to. I'm tired of this mess, dog.
Now,
I'm tired of it.
Now, and speaking of tired of it, awareness and accountability, I love you, man, and thank you for the super chat, but this is an ignorant comment. Tomlin has stuck around because of the Rooney Rule. Clearly, you don't even know what the Rooney Rule is, and we got to stop saying stuff like this out in public. Yeah. The Rooney Rule, it doesn't have anything to do with coaches sticking around. All it has to do with coaches getting an opportunity. So if that's what you really believe, number one, you're ignorant to what the rule is, but maybe there's a deeper underlying. I don't know. I'll let you decide that. But to say that Tomlin stuck around because of the Rooney Rule is insane. Because, again, the Rooney Rule has nothing to do with hiring, and it damn sure doesn't have anything to do with coaches sticking around. Because if that's what you want to say and that it's black coaches sticking around, you know how many black coaches have been fired after 1 year? So, no, it doesn't have anything to do with that. So stop it. Stop saying stuff like that, man. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Move on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
So, moving on. Patrick Queen, questionable. He could be out. He's got a glute injury. I mean, we saw him. He didn't even get hit, G. He was running, and next thing you know, he just falls out and falls to the ground. I was like, man, what the hell is going on? So we'll see what happens there. I've never seen somebody's glute do that to them, where they're moving and then they just fall down. It was crazy.
I got a question. Is it just me, man? Am I just wrong with this? Or did I see the Steelers quit on the coach? Damn, my camera went out. What the hell? Can you still hear me, bro?
I can hear you.
Man, I don't know what happened. I went 10.40. What the hell?
Well, we can hear you.
Yeah. Did the team just quit on the coach? Did they just quit on the coach?
I mean, it appears that maybe they did. It appears that way. I don't want to go that route just yet, but it appears that it might have. It appears that it might have. Lonzo Dunn, Super Chat, says, starting to look like the blah 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 at Steelers of the 80s. And we know the Steelers of the 80s were bad business, boy. The Steelers of the 80s with Bubby Brister. I mean, yeah, it was
Trash.
the Steelers of the 80s were bad business, boy. Lord have
Trash. They was
mercy.
horrible.
Were we bad? We
Horrible.
were bad, bad, bad. So hopefully it doesn't go down that way. Hopefully it doesn't go down that way. G, you back with us?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know what happened. It's I think some of my internal stuff came out. Some of my internal stuff came out because I'm feeling some kind of way about crashing out, dog. So the darkness showed itself. The darkness showed itself, and it went all the way dark 40. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dog.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's I don't know. It's just interesting what's going on with this Steeler team, man. It's crazy. Mike Tomlin addresses the fan situation. Well, before we do that, James Pierre's in concussion protocol. I don't think James Pierre is going to end up playing this week. That's my thing. You go in concussion protocol, they usually make you wait a week. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but I wouldn't suspect that he plays this week because you have to have at least one limited practice by Thursday and a full practice by Friday. Today's Tuesday. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But Mike Tomlin, he addressed the fan frustration today in his press conference, and he said that he understands fans' frustration and respects it, respects their anger, because he basically said, it's an entertainment business, and sports is an entertainment business, and right now the Steelers are not they're not winning, so that's not entertaining. He's right, G.
Man, he can stop all that nut mess. I understand it's entertainment. I understand that, bro. But, dog, you out there doing a job. So stop deflecting. This is about you putting a product on the field that gives us an opportunity to win football games.
Right.
You're blaming everybody else but you. You're blaming everybody else but you. Talking about we, the collective. No, Mike Tomlin is you. Piss poor coaching that you're being enabled by Art Rooney II. Come on, dog. Stop that. I understand the fans' frustration. Listen, you need to look yourself in the mirror and decide on whether or not you want to keep doing what you're doing, bro. You need to look yourself in the mirror. Cause dog, he's I don't even understand him. Is he just so much to believe that his way's right and everybody else's way is wrong? That's diabolical. It's diabolical, bro. It don't work for me. It don't work for the average fan. No. We're called fanatics for a reason, but we're not stupid. We understand football. A lot of us played this game. We know how it works. Mike Tomlin, stop that, bro. Stop it. Stop it, man. It's ridiculous.
The only thing, I mean, he's right about the entertainment value, but my thing is read the room, bro. Just read the room. People are mad because of what the Steelers are putting out there. And yeah, we would be happy if you were winning, but we want the hope of being able to win it all. And the Steelers don't have the hope of being able to win it all. And that's part of the problem. Super chat by Alonzo Dunn said they're as soft as doctor's cotton, the pink stuff.
Facts.
Which is crazy, but I love it. I love it.
It's true. It's totally
absolutely true.
Yeah.
Absolutely true. So what do they do to help the team? Adam Thielen, come on, man. Well, we'll get to that in a minute, but you're right. You're right. We'll talk about it because that's Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy Christmas. My thing is with Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers starting to call people out. He did that. He basically called John Smith out, called receivers, called people on the offense, saying that he insinuated that people didn't show up or maybe they'll show up to meetings and stuff like that. I'm like, this is what you asked for. This is what you wanted. Yeah. And now it's starting to come out. Now he's starting to call people out. Now he said he played bad too. And God knows he couldn't say that he played good, but he said he played bad too. But I'm like, man, this is not the time to be telling and airing dirty laundry about the Steelers. This is not the time for that. There's a time and a place that you can air dirty laundry. This ain't the time for that, G. Not right now.
I agree. But when the leadership, and this is just a telltale for me that the locker room's been lost. Because normally what happens is the leaders of the locker room huddle up and they pull all the rest of the guys together and they're like, okay, man, we got to work this thing out. and then they come out together and make one collective statement. Now you got guys saying what they want to say, doing what they want to do in the press, including Aaron Rodgers, who's supposed to be a leader for the team. Bro, this ain't going to work, bro. This ain't going to work. That means the locker room has been lost by the head coach because it's been trickled down to his leaders in the locker room. That's what that's a tale for me. I've seen this before. I've been part of a team that was lost by the head coach. I've seen it in my own time.
You're right. You're right. Super chat by Big Show. He said, "What happens after we keep watching and the season ends the same way last year?" And I'm sure he meant to put 9 and 8 seasons. Nothing, because Rooney won't do nothing to fix it. That's my thing. I'm not letting that go. I'm not going to let it go. I know everybody wants to blame Tomlin, and I do too. It's clearly his fault, but it's not his fault that he still has a job. It's not his fault that his coordinators are still the same if he doesn't want to change them. Like, it's not his fault that changes haven't been demanded of him. That's not his fault. His boss has to demand those changes. And if his boss isn't going to demand those changes, then okay, why would you change? That would be my thing. Hey, I think my way works, and I'm going to continue to do it, and I'm going to continue to turn some stuff over doing it my way. And until somebody tells me that I got to do it a different way, I'm going to believe in what was successful a decade ago. Yeah. Well, that's not going to work. And we need Art Rooney to do something. That's all. We need him to do something, man. That's all I'm saying.
What in any other business could you continue to have losing quarters, losing halves, losing years, and not be held accountable? And on top of that, not just being held accountable, you get a bonus, a 2-year extension, and they put a no trade clause in the extension. Dog, that's unbelievable. That is Art Rooney II all day and night, bro. He's the villain in this. He's the real villain. You can throw Tomlin under the bus all you want to. Art Rooney II is the villain here, bro. Got to do something different. Got to do something different, man.
Got to do something different. So, got to do something different. Got some super chats here. Our main man, Mason, says Mike needs the people's elbow and Art needs a pile driver.
I mean, I get it. I get that. I understand.
I do too. I do too. Art's baby doll said Art Rooney II is the boss and he needs to show it. Yes, he does.
That's facts.
Yes, he does. It's time. It's time to do something, man.
Yeah.
It's time to do something. Instead of just hoping and praying or trusting the guy that you have in the position. No. It's time to do something. So Diamond says, wasn't it Rooney who told Tomlin that he did not want Sanders? I don't know. That's a rumor. It doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. You know, whether he wanted Shador Sanders or not, that part doesn't matter. What does matter is that the team isn't any good. And the person that's running the team is incapable of doing it the right way any longer. But the guy who owns the team, who has entrusted somebody to run it, won't make changes that need to be made. That's my problem. Going to Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians drops a little bomb. He says, if I were Mike, I'd want to get out. So he said on the record that Tomlin might be better off leaving. I think a lot of Steeler fans, Big G, would be fine if Tomlin thinks he's better off leaving. But Arian believes Tomlin isn't the problem. Instead, he's being held back by the organization's structure. What structure is holding Mike Tomlin back? Like, Mike Tomlin has the autonomy to do what he wants. You're telling me that Mike Tomlin isn't picking the players? Now, there's going to be Mike Tomlin apologists out there that think that he doesn't get to choose who's on the team. And you think that the cap guy, Omar Khan, who is not a scout, never been a scout, he's great with dealing with the cap, you think he's the one that's making all these decisions on who's on the team? Stop it, ladies and gentlemen. Even the biggest Mike Tomlin apologist doesn't really believe that, G. There ain't no way.
Ain't no way, B, man. My camera's being diabolical. It just dropped again, man. I'm going to go back and come back out. I'm going to go back and come back in, man. Give me a second. Go ahead. Keep it running, man.
So Mason, the super chat, appreciate you, Mason, says, I don't want to see Mike Tomlin with another rookie QB. I'm kind of the same way. I'm in that same way. Is I don't want to see Mike Tomlin. Look, I like Mike Tomlin. Everybody talks about, you like Mike Tomlin, the person. Well, first of all, I don't know Mike Tomlin, the person. All I know is what I see, as far as coaching standpoint. So it doesn't really matter. And people that get so mad, I hate Mike Tomlin. And like, come on, man, you don't even know the guy. Okay, you don't like him as the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's where I'm at with it. I just don't think he's capable of doing what's required to be the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's all. It's nothing personal. He just won't do what's required. And that's it. If he would do what's required, I would have no problems with him being the coach. But I just know he won't change. And if he won't change, we need change. We need change. Steela with the super chat. Appreciate you. Says if Tomlin somehow manages to go 9-8, we'll never get rid of this clown. The first generational builds it Art Rooney the senior. The second grows it Dan Rudy, and the third destroys it. I've heard that many, many, many times where people say is that the first generation builds it, the second grows it, and the third destroys it. Which, if you start thinking about stuff like that, the third generation is usually the one that does what? Sells the team. I don't know if that's going to happen in Pittsburgh, but it could. It could. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying.
B, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry,
all
man.
we're saying.
My camera overheated, so I had to switch it up. But I'm all the way back. Hopefully this thing's gonna hold on for the show. It's more heated than me, B. It's more heated than me. It said I'm done. My camera said I'm done, man. My camera said I'm done. But you're absolutely correct about what you said about the generations. Listen, B, we got to force Art Rooney's hand, man. We have to. I'm talking about the fans, the people that support the team, the people that buy gears and hats and towels and T-shirts and game tickets. And we have to force Art Rooney's hand because Art Rooney's not going to do it by himself. He's okay with the condition of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin. He's okay with it. Otherwise, why else would he gave him an extension? Why else would he gave him a no trade clause?
Correct.
So us fans, the supporters, how they make their money, we have to come together and force his hand to make change. Now, I don't want any man. I don't want and get off on seeing a man lose his job. But the issue is he's not going to change. So because he's not going to change, something's got to give. And I'm not saying don't love the Steelers, but I'm saying, did you support that product you put on the field? That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. There's too much. He's a clown and this and that. And I get it. People, you get on the internet and people go berserk. I totally understand. But at the same time, I just don't want him to be the coach of our football team any longer because he won't do what's required to win at a championship level. That's all. That's all. He won't do what's required to win at a championship level in today's NFL. And it pretty much comes down to that. For everybody, it comes down to that. But people just express it in different ways. So, they get out and they hate him and he's a clown and he's a joke. And when all it really is people are just upset because he won't do what needs to be done to win at a championship level.
That's facts.
It. That's it. Yeah. And I don't even know if maybe it's that he won't do it, G. Maybe he's incapable of doing. We got to leave room for that too. We got to leave room for that too. Is that maybe he's incapable of doing it?
If he's incapable, that means he's unwilling to change and do something different.
Correct.
Because doing something different gives you an opportunity. He won't change. So there's where the incapability comes into play. He refuses to change, bro. So you're right. You're right. Maybe he's incapable because he won't change. And that's what's killing us. That's what's killing us.
That's true. Keep watching. When he said that the other day after the game, when they asked, are the people in the locker room capable of change? He said yes. Well, he said certainly. And then then the follow-up was how. Well, keep watching. What makes you believe that? Keep watching. I'm like,
no,
bro, stop.
No.
Stop. We've been watching. We've been watching. That's where the problem is. We have been watching. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers turns 42 years old today. Happy birthday to Aaron Rodgers. My question is, how much does he have left, G? Like, his struggles aren't just recent. Like, the last 3 games he's thrown for 300, and last 3 games he's played in, he's thrown for a total of 392 yards, and he's completing passes at 52%. And when I said this, people lost their mind, but I'm like, Will Howard could do that. They did. You telling me Will Howard can't throw for 392 yards over 3 games and complete 52% of his passes? He could do that. So, and again, I'm never going to change this until Will Howard proves me wrong. I don't believe Will Howard is the savior of this franchise, but I damn sure know in 3 football games the guy could go out and do that. So at this point, like I said, Aaron Rodgers' struggles aren't just recent. It just seems to be getting worse. Gee, that's my thing, is that he's getting worse. But having said all that, now that we're in the birthday spirit and we're in the birthday mood, what is a good gift that you, Big G, would like to give Aaron Rodgers for his birthday today?
Well, I'm going to start it off with the big adios muchacho sign, my friend. I need to give you a gift card for an Uber directly out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and no return ever. It's time for you to go. Listen, I'm just going to be honest. The reason why I'm saying the Uber is this, bro. Dog, he's going to get hurt really, really, really bad. He's already got 3 broken bones in his wrist. He's already got a broken freaking nose. Joey Bosa tried to kill him. Like, literally tried to kill him, right? Do you think he's going to go through the gauntlet of this schedule remaining? Chop Robinson, Myles Garrett, the Baltimore Ravens, Aiden Hutchinson, and somebody's not going to knock him in the next year? Dog, it's adios muchachos. Get the Uber, get the gift certificate. It's a one-way ticket. Happy birthday, Aaron Rodgers. It's time for you to go to retire and going out to California, because you ain't going to make it out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania alive, bro. It's not happening. The Uber gift card, adios muchachos, my friend. We will see you in next lifetime. It's time for him to get the hell out of Pittsburgh. They're either going to take him out this way in an Uber, or they're going to carry his ass out on a stretcher. One way or the other, he's getting the hell out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I don't know which way it's going to happen, but it's sure looking like the stretcher, B. It's sure looking like the stretcher.
Big G is crashing out, people. This is the definition of crashing out. He's crashed out on us all day. He's crashed out on Aaron Rodgers. Look, I was skeptical about Aaron Rodgers joining the Steelers. Everybody knows that's been following the channel. When he got here, I said, okay, now that he's here, let's try to make it work. It looked decent. It looked good the first few weeks. He looked okay. It has been a steady downhill climb since then. And my first thought was, you know what? We need to give Aaron Rodgers a pillow, just a soft pillow for him to land on. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give Aaron Rodgers a big bag of shit for his birthday, G, because that is what he has been playing like lately. Just a big bag of shit. Turn this thing around, my man. Turn it around. 42 or not. Play better. And again, I don't know that I'm expecting a whole lot, because, again, 42-year-old quarterback with mobility issues that's got a broken wrist. I don't know what I actually expect out of that, you know? And I said it. It's like, you can't even take a damn snap. You can't hand a football off. It's just so bad right now for the Steelers. But I'm sorry. That's what I have for Aaron Rodgers. A big bag of shit from everybody in the chat to hand it to Aaron Rodgers. So somebody collect it. We'll send it. It is what it is. It is what it is, man.
And send him out on that damn Uber. Get him the hell out of here, bro. Send him out of here on that Uber, dog. Let's go. Get him out of here. Let's go.
So Arch Baby Doll says Rodgers' gas tank is running on E lately. Yes, it is. Yes, it absolutely is. It's absolutely running on E. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Lonzo Dunn says, got to call a thing. Tomlin has shown himself to be incapable of any change. His vocabulary is great. Football acumen is definitely in question now.
Yeah.
And I think Mike Tomlin knows some football, but I think the stuff that Mike Tomlin knows, like, people talk about all the time, you got to update your resume. Has he?
Mm-hmm.
That's
No.
my thing. Has he?
No.
So we'll see. Dev Flex, he said, how would you delegate accountability between the head coach, players, and front office? What percentage of teams develop and success or lack thereof gets placed where? Your honest opinion. Number one, that's a great question, Dev. Thanks for the super chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go first. Is if you're divvying up by 100%, the ownership, the problem is that the coaches and the players are the ones that are out there.
Facts.
So I think it's disingenuous not to give them the majority of the blame.
Mm-hmm.
That part to me, it has to be 70 to 75% because you're in the meeting rooms, you're in the practice field, you're on the football field. You are the ones that are actually out there doing it. However, it might be a little higher because of ownership. If you see what's going on and you refuse to change it, it's like it's a sliding scale. Like you can give 75% to the players and coaches, but if it goes on for year after year after year and the ownership doesn't do anything, well, that 70% starts to go down and more starts to go to the ownership because it can be mostly, hell, you could even say it's 100% the player's fault and coach's fault. But once you see the garbage and you don't make the changes to take the garbage out, well, garbage starts to pile up. Well, whose fault is that? If I never take the garbage out of my house, it just piles up. At some point, I'm the blame for that. Matter of fact, I'm 100% to blame for it. So I think it's a sliding scale. I think it's a great question, G, though, but I think it's a sliding scale.
Yeah, I think so too. And I'll give it a little different twist. I would say right now, it's not like on that 100%. It's based on pecking order. And this thing is, and excuse me for saying it like this, is shit from the top to the bottom. Art Rooney II refuses to change, so he enables Mike Tomlin, who refuses to change, who enables the players that refuse to do things different.
Yeah.
So if you go from the top to the bottom, from the top, Art Rooney II, you're shit. So shit begets shit. Shit makes more of it. So Art Rooney II is mostly responsible for this. Now, who I'll give a pass to, and it's a slight pass, is Andy Waddle and Omar Khan. Because
absolutely not.
A little bit, just a little bit.
They put the team together.
But B, how much of that was forced on them?
By who?
The owner and the coach.
I mean, you can't get a pass if you are in the front office. Either you're in the front office or you're not. They're giving you a paycheck. And how do you know that it's being forced on them? I mean, if Art Rooney II is the guy that's in there telling them who to pick, then Mike Tomlin should have quit 5 years ago. That would have been my thing. Hold on a second. You're not even a damn football guy. And you're going to tell me what draft picks I need to take, who I need to sign in free agency? That's Mike Tomlin's fault. If that's really the case, G, he should have quit a long time ago. And Omar Khan, especially Andy Waddle. Andy Waddle's been in a front office before. And the ownership is not in the way in Philadelphia. They don't tell him who to pick. That's not how it's done. And if he came to Pittsburgh and he got under some leadership where the owner who doesn't know football is telling you who to take, who to sign as a free agent, I think he'd have been out of here on the first thing smoking. So I don't give them a pass. But if that's really going on, then I would have a problem, and I would question them on why you would stay in a position when somebody – it's like Jerry Jones. Like Jerry Jones don't know no damn football, but he makes all the decisions. Okay?
Facts.
But he's general manager, so he can make the decisions. If Art Rooney II wants to take over that job, then fine. We can have that conversation. But I don't give him a pass because I don't know that that's necessarily going on. We can agree to disagree. I just don't know that because otherwise, why would you stay?
Well, let me ask this question. Just a generalized question.
Sure.
So Art Rooney II and Mike Tomlin have been together for 18 years.
Right.
The other two guys are new kids
Dan
on the
Rooney
block.
was first, though.
Correct. Dan Rudy and then Art Rudy the second. So the other, Andy Waddle and Omar Khan are new kids on the block. Now, I'm going to hold them accountable because like you said, but could that be Tomlin talking directly to Rooney? And they coming up with this thing, and then Rooney telling them to, look, I want this guy and this guy because this is who Mike Tomlin wants, i.e. why Darius Slay's ass was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and he should have never been there because that's a guy Mike Tomlin wanted. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I want to see what Waddle and Khan look like without Tomlin because I think that they can do it. But I think there's a lot of collusion. I hope. But I think there's a lot of collusion between Tomlin and the ownership, bro. A lot. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know because we don't know. We're not in the locker room.
If that's the case, the new head coach isn't gonna want Waddle and Omar Khan around.
Maybe, and I agree with that.
They're not gonna stand for that. They're gonna want somebody else. So I get it. No, I get what you're saying. Carpet bread. So just became a member, man. We appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. We appreciate you. But that's where I'm at with it, man. Let's get on to the main topics. Again, everybody, if you want your comment, question, or rant up on the screen, make sure, super chats are wide open. If you want to help support the channel that way, we absolutely appreciate you. You see the members, the membership tag a link was in the chat. So click on that because members always get their comments, questions, or rants up on the screen. That's exactly what it is, Big G. Tomlin has too much power here. He has to go. If Tomlin's got the power, which that's what I believe Mike Tomlin's got the power. And if Mike Tomlin has the power, then he's the one picking the people. But he brought in these other guys. I think I don't think there's necessarily collusion, but I think those two are working. I think Mike Tomlin is the one because people always say, well, Tomlin's just the coach. No, he ain't, man. Nobody's coaching somewhere for this long, 18, 19 years, and you don't get to pick the guys? Come on.
Yeah, bro. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely correct. So this is Tomlin got a bunch of yes men around him, including the owner. The coach got the owner being a yes man. Come on, man. Stop it. I can't take it, B. I can't. I'm about to crash back out again, dog. I'm about to go there.
Steeler Lee, appreciate the super chat. He says, I know we get on Omar about not getting a wide receiver too, but to me, the offensive coaching is so bad that we can't attract a wide receiver too. Well, if you paid somebody enough, you could get them. Or if you drafted somebody, you could get them. So that's the whole thing. The Steelers didn't draft them. Like, the Steelers could draft another wide receiver if they wanted to do that. They just don't. And I get what you're saying. As far as the coaching staff is concerned, I 100% agree. But everybody on your team doesn't have to come through free agency. Like, you can draft a guy, and he can be your second wide receiver if you chose to do that. The Steelers just haven't done that, and that's a problem. And Mike Tomlin, Omar Khan, Andy Waddle want to build through the line, that's fine, but you got to have some skill position players. Yeah. But I also think the team this year was built, especially on offense, catered to what Arthur Smith wants to do. Give me a bunch of tight ends. I don't really need a second wide receiver because I've never really had one. I got DK. If we can get the ball out and run the football, we can move the ball. Well, that ain't the case. That ain't the damn case. And that's the problem with the Pittsburgh Steelers right now on offense. So let's go to the grades, G. Let's get after it. So it was tough this week as far as the grades concern. Actually, I take that back. It wasn't tough. It was just a tough game to watch. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Super chat here real quick by Steel for Life says, Big Ben said said that today, Big B, that Tomlin runs the show. Yeah, Mike Tomlin runs everything, man. Mike Tomlin is in control. Mike Tomlin is in control. I don't know why people think that that's not the truth. Mike Tomlin is in control. And you would expect him to be there that long. You would expect him to be in control.
Yeah. Debo said it too, B. Debo said that Mike Tomlin is not a good coach. He said he was supposed to take over for Joey Porter Jr. Tomlin drafted two dudes in front of him, and one of them started in front of him for a little while. That's absolutely diabolical. Debo,
Well, you
Debo.
can't say that because Bill Cowher cut him how many times?
Yeah, that's
So
facts.
it's not just that, is that he had to prove himself. I mean, Bill Cowher cut the man like 4 times or
Yeah, that's
something
facts.
crazy. So,
Mm,
it's I get it. I get it. Debo's making content, but I mean, he's right. He's right, but at the same time, we got to tell the whole story, Debo. Tell it all.
mm,
It ain't just Mike Tomlin thinking that you couldn't play. Bill Cowher didn't think you could either. So
mm.
you had to prove yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
Getting to the grades, man. Quarterback. This one was easy for me. Aaron Rodgers was an absolute F. Mason Rudolph. If I could put Mason Rudolph, like, how is he the backup? This is what Mason Rudolph did when he came into the game. He handed the ball off. He threw a gopher ball that was about 3 yards short of a wide open DK Metcalf, and then he overthrew Darnell Washington on a route where he was open. Somebody in the comments said, "Well, if Darnell Washington had a higher vertical," I'm like, "Well, wait a minute. He's 6'7", had his arms up in the air, and he jumped. Not to mention he's 320 pounds. How much of a vertical you think that he has, or you want him to have, and you overthrow him by 3 yards? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Bottom line, F for the quarterbacks. It was all pathetic.
I told the executive producer already. Get ready. Quarterback grade, shipwreck. 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 It's absolutely a shipwreck. We are 32nd in the NFL at the quarterback position. And that's a damn shame because the New Orleans Saints ain't got no damn quarterback. It's a shipwreck right there, dog. Dog, this is horrible. This is the worst quarterback room I've seen in Steelers history. And we had freaking Bubby Brister. We had Tommy Maddox. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. No, shipwreck. They are horrible, dog. They are horrible.
Oh, and I usually go through the grades, but I want to point out, I usually just bring up super chats or members' comments, but every now and then we get a comment that is absolutely one of the dumber comments that we get on the channel.
Mm.
And I'm going to pull this up here. Now, again, I love you, my man, Jerry Cherry Band, but he said Washington plays small for a big guy.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, Darnell Washington? Like, are we talking about the same guy that even when he caught a pass in this game, he ran over 3 guys? He's run over 3 guys in games before. Like, define how, the type of comments that I'm talking about when I say that somebody's going to lock your ass up in a padded room and throw away the key. That Darnell Washington, who weekly runs through 2 and 3 people, he's playing small? I mean, oh my God. I don't know what to tell you, my man, but rethink that. Rethink it. Rethink it. It's okay. Rethink it.
No,
I
hell
don't
no.
know, G.
Yeah.
G, you're on
No,
mute. You can't. Oh, okay. I got you.
no. I'm saying the whole time because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
It's
ridiculous.
ridiculous. Dog, no. They don't throw him the damn ball. How about that?
Well, even when they do, Darnell Washington doesn't play small when he has the ball in his hands.
He runs people over.
He literally runs people over.
He runs through people. He's 6'7". Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wouldn't have caught that damn out that Mason Rudolph threw, dog. And he's 7'2". He wouldn't have caught it. He wouldn't have caught it, dog. It was 3 feet over his head, man. Get out of here, man. No, stop that, man. Come on, Jerry Cherry. Come on, man. No, throw him the ball and let's get him moving. But how do you utilize a 300-plus pound tight end is you throw him the ball in the middle of the damn field. That's how, remember Eric Green? We had one of these guys before. We had a 300-pound tight end. They threw him the ball in the middle of the damn field, and he killed people. He killed them. Come on, man. Throw him the ball in the middle of the field, man. I'm about to crash again, dog. I feel it already, man. I feel it, dog. I feel it already. I'm ready, man. I'm ready about to crash again, dog. I'm telling you. Oh, my God.
Running back position. Look, the running backs didn't do anything special. They didn't have a ton of running room this week. Gainwell made a crazy play out of a bad Aaron Rodgers throw. I gave him a C. I didn't think they did anything special to help the O-line this week.
B, it ain't their fault, bro. I mean, have we had a game yet that our starting running back had 20 carries?
No.
It's not their fault.
No.
It's really not their fault. From a
No.
schematic standpoint, they
No.
don't get to run the ball. It's not their fault. Now they throw it to him out of the backfield, and it's a damn shame. Gainwell is our best receiver, and
Yeah.
he's a running back. He's a
Correct.
running back. So it ain't their fault, bro. This is all scheme, man. This is all scheme. Run the damn ball. Give us 27 carries between the two guys. How about 30 carries between the two guys? And run in between the tackles. Run in between. You go big package. Run in between the tackles, man. I give them a C, but it ain't their fault, man. It's not their fault, bro. It's not, man.
No,
It's
no.
not.
Yeah, I mean, they're totally dependent on other people doing their job, and when they don't, what do you expect? I mean, we don't have Barry Sanders back there, so it is what it is. Wide receiver room. Look, we just talked about Darnell. He dropped the pass, hit him directly in the chest, but not enough separation. Not enough separation by anybody. Jonnu, Freiermuth, Calvin Austin, DK, just the wide receiver group. I'm just so disappointed in at this point in time. The Bills basically did. They said, we're just going to have a safety over the top of DK, so he can't get over the top of us. You better find him underneath because you're not getting nothing deep with him, and nobody else could get open. I gave him a D. They were just it is what it is, man.
The wide receiver room gets a flop. They a flop. It's horrible, dog. It is freaking horrible. Can't nobody get open, dog? Can't nobody get open? There's no separation from nobody? And I understand the route tree. I get that. I understand it. I played the game. I know about it. But come on, dog. Can't nobody get you in man, and you can't beat your dude off the line of scrimmage? You can't get open and separate just a little bit? Flop. Total flop. We got to draft 2, possibly 3 wide receivers over the next 2 years. Because DK ain't a 1. I don't give a damn what nobody say. DK Metcalf ain't a 1. He's a 2. He's a 2. So, yeah, flop. They a flop.
And the difference, I know there's a lot of people out there that say, well, he's getting double covered. And I'm like, you remember we had Antonio Brown? You don't think they double covered him? And it didn't matter who we had on the other side. Like, you don't think that Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, like you don't think those guys get double covered? They do. But they find a way to get open. Now, I will say this, though, G. Their offensive coordinators are scheming ways for them to get open and get the football. That is something that does not happen with the Pittsburgh Steelers because Arthur Smith is like, my system is going to work no matter what. And that, to me, is part of the problem. That is a big part of the problem. Moving on to the offensive line, look, I thought they did a decent job, not a decent job, pretty good job protecting Aaron Rodgers, but the run game was just pathetic. The run game was pathetic, and for that, you get a D- from me. Because if we can't run the football, and we couldn't run the football, what else are we supposed to do? Like, we couldn't run it. Yeah, we protected it, but we didn't run the ball. It was a D- for me, man.
B, I gave him a D just because of what I saw from a schematic standpoint from the O-line, right? They were in position. First of all, they didn't run it enough, but let's just be perfectly clear. They didn't run it enough.
Nope.
But, dog, from a schematic standpoint, bro, I don't understand how you have professional athletes and you don't put them in position to win. It's just mind-boggling to me. You have professional athletes are 1% of the best players in the whole freaking world. And you got professional athletes, some of them first-round draft picks, and you don't put them in position to win? As a coach? Come on, man. As a coach, you don't do it?
The thing is, this week there was a lot of missed assignments.
Facts.
And that's a lot of missed assignments, It wasn't just always, we've been talking about technique and stuff like that. And there was still some of that. Don't get me wrong. But this week, it was just missed assignments. Like the first damn play of the game, nobody blocks a 3 technique. on a play, on the outside zone away, Troy Fautano decides, I know there's a 3 technique that I have to scoop, but damn it, I'm just going to block back. And guess who made the tackle? The 3 technique. I'm like,
oh, my God.
What are we doing, man? So it's craziness like that.
Yeah.
Super chat by my main man, Big Show. Appreciate you. It said, Big G, we thought Pickens was a 2, and he's killing.
Yeah.
I think scheme is holding them all back. That's what it is. I mean, nobody ever doubted George Pickens' talent. It was just they didn't use him. And people thinking that George Pickens, oh man, if he was here, think about what he'd be doing with the Steelers. No. None of that would be going on with the Steelers because they wouldn't be using him that way.
Correct.
None of that would
Correct.
be going on.
Correct.
None of that would be going on. So
Correct.
it's crazy. It's crazy. So, Arch Baby Doll says miscommunication. There was a ton of that, Arch Baby Doll. Thanks for the super chat. There was a ton of miscommunication out there.
How do they not know the snap count, B? How do they not know the snap count?
They don't. I don't think Darnell Washington or Jonnu Smith has known what the snap count is all season. Home or away, they never know what the snap count is. They always get off late. It's insane to me how that happens.
Dog, I'm at a loss of words, man. I don't understand how you're the tight end. You line up right behind the quarterback in the huddle. You hear him call the cadence for the snap count, and you get off late. And it doesn't matter if it's Move. It doesn't matter if it's Jonnu. It doesn't matter if it's Super Hayward. It don't matter if it's Darnell. Everybody gets off late. What is this all about? I don't get it. I don't get it, bro.
I don't get it. So. And as far as the offense is concerned, look, I gave him an F. The offense was terrible. You scored 7 points. The Bills' defense isn't that good of a defense. Their run defense is really bad. Their best interior run defender didn't play. He's out for the year. And yet the Steelers still could not move the football against that defense. When the game was in the balance and when the Steelers had an opportunity, the Steelers had 91 yards of total offense. 91 yards. It was so bad, G, that down inside the 10-yard line on the play that the Steelers, on the drive that the Steelers actually scored, we ran 2 screen passes inside the 10-yard line. I'd never seen anything like that before in my life. F for the offense, G.
I got an F for you, all right. It's called find. Should nobody on the offense except Gainwell and Warren get a game check? Find all they asses. I want your game check. I want Arthur Smith game check. I want the whole offensive team. Give me your game check. Donate it to try to get some better coaching up in here. They find. Get them out of here. Get them gone, dog. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. B, have you ever seen a game called the way that the Pittsburgh Steelers just called a game? In all your years you've been rocking with the Steelers, I've never seen it. I mean, I saw Charlie Batch play quarterback for us, dog. I saw a washed Mike Vick play quarterback for us, dog. I saw Tommy Maddox do it for us, dog. I saw diabolical Burberry Bister do it. And I've never seen a game playing like this. Never. Yeah. B, I'm going to say something that's going to piss you off. I know it is. Bring back Matt Canada. The hell with it.
Ooh.
The hell with it. Bring back Canada. Because this joker sucks. Arthur Smith is horrible. He's flat out horrible, dog.
Yeah, he's terrible. But we can't bring back Matt Canada. And I allowed Matt Canada to be said on the show because it's no different. But, yeah, we can't bring back Matt Canada. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
We got to do something.
Yeah, we got to do something. Moving on to the defensive line, or defensive side of the ball, the D-line. This is pretty easy for me. And I'll just get through it quick. The D-line sucked. F. TJ Watt, Highsmith, Herbig, nothing. Cam was decent against the run, but you can have one guy that's decent against the run, but when nobody else is, it was awful. 249 yards rushing. They ran the same play. We never stopped it. D-line, we didn't get any pressure on the quarterback either. And the 3 times that we did, you get hands on Josh Allen. You couldn't get him on the ground. Done with you. D-line gets an F.
F minus. B, the Buffalo Bills ran 2 plays, dog, in the running game. They ran 2 plays. They ran 2, and we ain't making this up. We watched the film. They ran 2 freaking plays, and they bounced it to the outside every damn time in a row. Every time.
Yeah.
TJ Watt said in his thing that they bounced it outside and we couldn't stop it. They ran 2 plays. F minus, dog. I'm willing to trade them all. Trade them or cut them all. You can't. Dog, Derrick Henry going for 450. He going for 450, dog. He going for 450. You can't stop Cook. You can't stop
Look,
Davis.
now, well, that's the number one rushing offense in the league, though, G.
They was missing both their tackles.
Yeah, they're still the number one, but they didn't run outside the tackles.
But they was missing both their tackles, and their center was hurt. So you had Buck.
He was out there,
And
he was blocking people.
They set the record in the Pittsburgh Steelers, babe.
They
They
did.
set the all-time rushing record.
They
Get
did.
them out of there. Trade them all. Trade them all. They set the record. They set the record with missing 2 tackles, and they said it was hurt. Dog, I'm telling you, I'm about 20 seconds from the crash. Dog, I can't take it. I can't take it, B. I can't take it.
Ela says with the super chat says that Big G must be held accountable because Canada is banned.
Well, hey, B let me slide one time.
Did I?
Did you let me slide?
I don't remember that. I mean, chat, do we need to get push-ups from G? I mean, it took him 6 weeks to get a Pierre jersey.
Don't be talking about no push-ups. I know another guy.
I
I know another guy. I'm not gonna say nothing. I just know another guy.
Moving on to linebackers, they were bad. Malik Harrison, Queen got hurt, but he wasn't any good. Peyton Wilson had 14 tackles. Okay, you had 14 tackles, but they ran for 249 yards. Terrible, out of place. No, the run fits were terrible. They started guessing on where to be versus just covering their gap and doing their job. Bad play. F by the linebackers.
Ditto. Run it. F all the way. Ditto. Look, he put me in the matrix because I brought him up, dog. He put me in the matrix. He shipped me to the matrix, dog. That's diabolical, man. Run it. F. Run it all day and night. They was horrible, dog. And man, listen, Harrison, I know he's a Buckeye, but damn, he was big trash. He was super trash. He's supposed to be the dude that can stop the run. He was out there getting killed.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the thumper, and he's like, golly, man.
Oh, my God, he was getting
out
destroyed.
of position so many times, G, wasn't even funny.
Oh, my God, dog.
And speaking of out of position, the DBs, again, F. Again, Kyle Duggar running up, getting blocked, getting manhandled by wide receivers. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what? Out of position. When you're supposed to be run fitting, he takes on the block with the wrong shoulder, and then the running back runs right where he's supposed to be. Too many times they ran inside, they bounced outside. How many times did Joey Porter Jr. get beat not having contained outside, G? Like, how many times did that happen to him where he just wasn't inside or wasn't outside? He drifted inside, sticking his nose in there. They bounced it outside, and they ran around the corner. How many times did that happen?
Well, he had 8 tackles, so I say at least 7.
There you go.
He had 8 tackles, so at least 7. At least 7 times it happened.
At least Christmas, the DBs get an F. They were terrible.
Straight up F. Straight up freaking F, dog. Straight up F. Dog, dog, I can't take this, man. B, I'm telling you, I can't. Dog, I'm ready. We need to change now. I can't, dog. If not, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now on the big show. We ain't winning another game this season, dog. The Miami Dolphins going to whoop our ass. The Cleveland Browns is going to beat us. With this mess, we going to get smollywopped.
You might be right.
Get killed. We ain't winning another game.
You might be right. You might be right. It was bad. And the defense, look, this is easy. The team sets a team record in your stadium or sets a stadium record against you rushing the football. You get an F. The defense gets an F. It was pathetic. Never adjusted. When a team can come in and just run 2 running plays against you the entire football game and your players acknowledge it, that's not media speculation. No. The guy that you pay $41 million acknowledged that they only ran 2 running plays against you. That's a problem. And you couldn't stop it, never adjusted. Lord have mercy.
Z. The last letter of the alphabet. Z. They get a Z. That ain't even a grade, dog. That means B, listen, we took aptitude tests to get to college, bro. You
You
get a
did.
12. You get a 12 if you put your name on the paper. You get a 12 if you spell your name correctly, you put the date, they give you a 12. These jokers didn't even get a 12, dog. They got a Z. Give them a Z. They suck. They are absolutely freaking horrible, dog. Absolutely horrible. Z. 100. All that money for that defense. And can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. Come
No, they
on,
can't do
man.
anything. No, Wild Bill, that's a good point. I did not say how many games this defense or games before this defense would be a top 5. I didn't. I didn't say that. So I guess technically there's still a chance that they could be a top 5 defense. I mean, if the Steelers could get to 25 at this point, I would be happy. They're not even going to get to 25 at this point. They're not going to get there. It's absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Yeah, they ain't getting there.
Yeah,
They ain't getting 25, B. They ain't getting 25.
they're not going to get to 25. Mark Tobin, thank you for the super chat, Mark. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for supporting the channel like you do, man. Thank you very much. Always contributing. He said they're stuck on both sides of the ball. They are. They absolutely are. You're 100% right. They're stuck on both sides of the ball, man. Special teams didn't do anything. So I gave him a C. Like, special teams didn't do anything special. Boz, there was nothing for him to do. But we can't get anything out of our kick return game. It just, I gave him a C. It was nothing.
Well, I mean, Boz ain't even getting an opportunity to kick a damn field goal no more. What the hell happened to that? We was winning games with Boswell was kicking 6 field goals. When was the last time Boswell attempted a damn field goal? While you playing? When was the last? We just seen him out there with PATs. He ain't doing nothing, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. Come on, man. And on top of that, now I will say this: they worked it out. Waitman had a better game. His punting. And that's a damn shame that the punting is the highlight. The punting is the highlight of the game for the Steelers. So I give them a C, but man, damn, man.
Right.
I mean, damn, man. I mean, come on, man.
And just for I think there's some people in the chat said that I said the Steelers defense was going to be historic. Let's clear that up right now. I never said the Steelers defense was going to be historic. So what I said was I wasn't going to accept a defense that's getting paid this type of money to be less than top 5. That's what I said. I didn't say they were going to be historic. I didn't say they were going to be a top 5. I said I wasn't going to accept anything less than top 5. That's all. And there's a big difference between saying they're going to be versus you're not going to accept anything less than that. Big difference. Let's make sure we're clear. Make sure we're clear. Just want to clarify all that. Super chat by my man Jason. It says, as soon as the Jets ran over the Steelers defense, we should have known this was where it was going to be. Yep. You're right. Right from the start. Historic defense, my ass. Wasn't that Juan Thornhill's punk ass that said that it was supposed to be a historic defense? Wasn't it him that said it was going to be one of the best? He ain't even on the team anymore. That's how historic this defense is. The guy who was running his trap about it is no longer employed by this football team. Give me a break.
We let Justin Fields and Breece Hall tear our ass up. We should have known it.
Yeah.
You should have known it from the rip. They tore us up. Tore us up, man. Ridiculous, man.
Steela, nobody said that. Don't start that. Nobody said that this defense had the potential to be a top 5 defense. Nobody said that. So don't be starting nonsense in here just to try to get up on the screen, brother. Don't do that. You're better than that. We love you. Nobody said that. Juan Thornhill said that. So you're right. We're with you, brother. We're with you. We love you. Yeah, Thornhill, his punk ass said that nonsense and pissed me off.
Trash.
Oh, ugly. Anyway, the coaching for the Pittsburgh Steelers was terrible. Arthur Smith had one of the worst game plans I think I've ever seen a Pittsburgh Steeler offensive coordinator have. One of the worst that I've ever seen. That plan against the Buffalo Bills. Like we mentioned, didn't run it enough, didn't take advantage of what the Bills don't do well. He was out there just calling plays to call them. He was like a middle school coach calling plays as an offensive coordinator, just didn't set anything up, Just nothing made sense. No rhyme or reason. And then I don't think we have to say much about the defense. Again, the Bills ran inside zone left, inside zone right. They ran it out of 12 personnel and third. The only thing they changed running the ball was whether it was 12 personnel G or 11 personnel. That's the only thing. But they ran the same two plays, inside zone, outside zone. You clog it up in the middle. If we can bounce it outside, we will. Or we'll just run it right down your throat. It was disgusting. F as far as the coaches go.
Yeah, F all right. They was dumpster juice is what the hell they was. They was that slimy ass dumpster juice in the bottom of the damn trash barrel that's been sitting there for 6 months and you refuse to take the hose and clean the damn thing out with some soap. It's nasty, it's funky, it's got feces and all kind of maggots and worms and stuff in it. They was freaking dumpster juice. Mike Tomlin, get you a big glass of dumpster juice and sit on that because you was garbage. You are totally horrible, dog. Dumpster juice for the damn coaching staff for the Pittsburgh Steelers, B. They got to go. They got to go.
They got to go. They got to go. Super chat by Mac40 said, how does Flores ever get out of the building? Mike Tomlin? That's how he gets out of the building. Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin didn't understood the assignment and knew that guy knew more than him, or at least wanted to have more innovative things than what Mike Tomlin either was capable of doing or wanted to do, and that's how he got out of the building. And he wasn't going to be the defensive coordinator when he should have been. Because as a defensive coordinator, I think he would have demanded to do things his way. Mike Tomlin's not having that, and this is what we are. So question, do they ever get eyes for incomplete? It's a good question. No. They should.
How? Incomplete about what? They trash. I mean, what is dog? We are perfectly clear. You know how my boy Rick James said it for that girl backstage. And for that girl backstage. Let's be perfectly clear. Let's be clear. No, we know exactly what the Steelers are. We know. Ain't no incomplete. We know what they are. No, let's be perfectly clear. Perfectly clear. Incomplete for what?
Dre, thanks for the super chat, man. He said we got to get an offensive head coach in there. All the defensive coaches that are somewhere contending have top quarterbacks. They do. Buffalo, Baltimore. I don't know if Baltimore is necessarily contending. And LA, well, LA doesn't have offensive or defensive coaches because Harbaugh's offensive guy and so is McVay. But I get what you're saying. The coaches that are defensive minded, like in Seattle, they got a quarterback. New England, they got a quarterback. So all those coaches, they got quarterbacks, man. That's what has to happen. We don't have one. We got to get an offense. We got to just change. We got to change. That's all. We got to change. And then overall, this is easy for me. The Steelers get an F. It was a pathetic performance. And this is one thing that I agree with the national media is that a lot of people, pundits, have been saying that was the most embarrassing performance in the Mike Tomlin era. I agree. Other than maybe last year's playoff game. Other than that, this was the most pathetic. So this is the most pathetic regular season. That was the most pathetic postseason performance.
I agree with you because last year, I thought the New England and Arizona Cardinals 2 games, I was like, we can't see this again ever. When we went through that stretch in the middle and they beat the hell out of us with New England and damn Arizona, I was like, we'll never see this again. This was worse. This was worse. This was worse. Overall rating, done. Overall rating, done. No more. Done.
Here's the thing. Here's this comment by Mac40. He said, we can still win the division. We're going to talk about this tomorrow on the podcast. Make sure you guys show up, people, for the podcast tomorrow on Steelers Almighty. The Steelers can still win the division because the Ravens aren't any good. They're not. The Ravens are not a good football team. If the Steelers can somehow beat them, you think about this. The Steelers got the Ravens twice, the Dolphins, the Browns, and the Lions. If they go 3-3, the Steelers will win the division. And here's why. Because that means one of those times they're going to beat the Ravens. But then the Ravens have to play the Bengals, which is their kryptonite, the Patriots, and somebody else. I can't remember. Oh, the Packers. And so I'm like, the Ravens a possibility are going to go 2-4. And if the Steelers go 3-3 down the stretch, the Steelers will win the division.
Can I ask you?
Unbelievable.
Can I ask you a question through a filter? Can I ask you a question through the
Yeah.
answer the question through a filter? Over under Derrick Henry for 220.
No, he won't do that.
Okay.
Their line's not good enough.
Okay.
Their line's not good enough.
Okay. I'm just saying. Over under Derrick Henry for 220. That's all I'm saying.
No, their line's not good enough for that. The Bills' line was good. In between the tackles, Bill lines is good. And the Bills' tight ends blocked their ass off.
Mm-hmm.
But the Ravens' line's not that good. But who knows? Who knows? And here's the difference, G. And while we just take this into our next topic, talking about the Ravens game, is that Lamar Jackson can't run. Like, Lamar Jackson is hurt.
Yeah.
And you can see that he's hurt. So Lamar, that whole threat of, the read option and all of that, like, they're not doing that with Lamar right now because he can't do that. He's got the hamstring. He's got the ankle. There's also word that he's got a turf toe going on as well. So you can just look at Lamar Jackson. So I'm just saying it's an opportunity, but if the Steelers, I'm telling you right now, if the Steelers go 3-3, I think they make the playoff. I think they win the division, which is crazy to me.
At 9-8,
because this team is it'll be 9-8, and my head's gonna explode.
I mean, they could win the division. I think it's gonna take 10 wins, bro.
Well, they only got 5 games left, so they can't go 3-3.
Yeah.
I backtrack. They can't go 3-3. They only got 5 games left, but I think they go 3-2. And if they go 3-2, they'll win the division. And the Ravens will go 2-3. Jesus.
At 9-8. I don't know. I think it's gonna take 10. Me personally, I think it's gonna take 10. I don't think and what's bananas is 9-8. What happens if the Bengals win out?
Bengals will win. Because the Bengals, we talk all this craziness. The Bengals stink. Yeah, they're a game back.
Yep. If the Bengals win out, they're
2 games back.
They're 9-8.
2 games back, and they play the Ravens again.
Mm-hmm.
And start looking at the Bengals schedule. Let me pull up the Bengals schedule real quick.
They play Buffalo this week. I
was going to say they play Buffalo this week.
Mm-hmm.
I said no, they don't. The Bengals play the Cardinal. Oh, hold on. Where are they at? Yeah, they play Buffalo, the Ravens, the Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns.
5 dubs.
I'm just saying.
5 dubs. 9-8.
I don't know if they're going to go to Buffalo and win, but they can win 4 of those games for sure. So
5 dubs.
Look out. Arch Baby Doll with the super chat said, we need an offensive defensive coach that knows what they are doing, have a mind of their own, and not take Tomlin's crap. Absolutely.
I want Tomlin out of there. I already done said it. I said it on Keeping 100 today. Joe Brady. Start with Joe Brady. Next man down is Shula. Next man down is Kubiak. Next man down is Mentor. Mentor, the DC out there in the Chargers, is number 4. Kubiak's number 3. Shula's number 2. Joe Brady number 1. Get him out of there. I'm not letting Mike Tomlin get nowhere close to them 12 draft picks. I'm not letting it happen, bro. If I'm the dude, he's not getting close to my 12 draft picks for 2026. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Nope. Can't happen. It's going to happen. Let's be clear. It's going to happen, but it shouldn't. So, Super Chat Bar main man Roger says defensive scheme is bad, but film also shows that players are playing with bad technique. Yes, it is. Said we need new coaches across the board. None should be safe. You're exactly right. There was too many. The scheme is bad, but again, it can't all be scheme, and it's not. It's not. Scheme was bad, absolutely, but also the players just the run fits and just not doing their job. But it also might be a thing where, guys don't believe in the scheme. They don't believe in the system. And so they start, half of them do their own thing. The other half are doing what's being asked, and then none of it works.
Right. I agree. You're totally.
Which, if that's the case, Hadn't Mike Tomlin lost the locker room?
But I bet, dog, it's been gone. It's been gone. He
And if
been
he's
lost the
lost the
locker room.
locker room, you got to go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you got to go. There's no ifs,
Yeah.
ands, or buts. You got to go.
Yeah.
So, KC chick said Steelers and Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Call Vegas. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop
You
it.
better put about a nickel on it. because if you put anything more than a nickel, your ass is out. that is what you call a tilt.
KC's Chiefs chick has been on Thunderbird for a long, long time, people. A long time. Jiminy Christmas. We thought we were heavy drinkers. Lord have mercy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Is she trolling? Maybe. Maybe. Be careful what you say about her, though. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Careful what you say about KC Chiefs chick. Just careful what you say. Careful what you say.
B, don't tell the secret.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just saying, careful. Chat, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Just be careful. I can say, let me just put it like this. I can say whatever I want to about KC Chiefs chick. I can say whatever I want. You cannot. Let's leave. We'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Because the chat is crazy. The chat is crazy.
Chat, take my lead. You see, I said about a nickel, and I was G-rated. I was G-rated for a reason. There was a reason. Wink, wink. Get it? You need to understand. Don't start none. Won't be none. Don't start none. But I told her not to bet a nickel. Can I say it like this? Can I say it like this? If she bet more than a nickel, B might be homeless. he might not have a crib. The crib be gone.
It's a good point right here. It says that people speculated last year if he lost the locker room, and I denied it. This year is different. I believe it now. Yeah. I was the same way, KTB. I denied it too. I was like, nah, that's not true. They love him. And now you can watch them play, and you can see some of the guys are just like you saw Aaron Rodgers on that 4th down run. Like, what the hell was that? 4th and 2, and we run the football inside run, asking Jonnu Smith to block a defensive end at the point of attack, which he couldn't do. You saw Aaron Rodgers wave it off immediately, and Aaron Rodgers, because they asked him hey, was that a check to a run or was that a call? He said, no, that's a call. He said it quick too, G. Like, no, that was a call.
Yeah, but B,
like,
I
get it.
On that last drive, dog, he called his own number a bunch of times. When he threw the ball in the middle of the field to Darnell Washington, ain't no way in hell Arthur Smith called that damn play.
Nope.
He called his number the whole way till they got down on the goal line and was mad as hell at Jonnu Smith because he ran the wrong route.
Yes, he
was 6. That was 6.
That was a touchdown if Jonnu Smith runs the right route. Or we think that it was the right route. I'm going to guess that it was because he threw the ball to nobody, but I still don't like him calling Jonnu out like that in public. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. We could all speculate, and all he had to do was say, man, it was miscommunication. He doesn't have to say, well, Jonnu's an ultimate professional. I'm sure he's sick about it. Hey, man, shut up. You don't have to say that.
That's fine.
But it's starting. It's already starting, people. We're starting to get the Aaron Rodgers that everybody knows and loves. We're starting to get it. We're starting to get it. That is what is showing up. This Aaron Rodgers, the one that everybody talked about and everybody was worried about. Things are starting to go south, and we are starting to get that guy. So, G, real quick, you think the Steelers can win this week?
Hell no.
No confidence.
Hell no. I'm just being honest. Hell no. Derrick Henry dog. Derrick Henry gonna kill us, dog. Derrick Henry, dog, because this is what they're gonna do, B. They're gonna give it to him, he gonna get 3. They're gonna give it to him, he gonna get 4. They're gonna give it to him, he gonna get 2 or 3. And then one of them times, he's gonna rip off 65. I'm telling you that's gonna happen. Mark my words. It's on videotape. Run straight at him. Because they can't stop nobody. Keanu Benton, a Hayward, Patrick Queen, running straight at him. Dog, no. Listen, I love my Steelers, dog. But, dog, this was our biggest fear. What we thought the highest level was Aaron Rodgers could come in and be a Raven killer. right? He would have to be 100% healthy. He's the formula to get past the Ravens because he can play ball control, he can complete passes, he can do all the things that we need to do in order to beat them. And we thought that we was going to fix the defense and be able to fit up and stop the run. Dog, Buffalo just set the team record on us, man. And I'm not saying that they got a trash offensive line, but they was missing 2 dudes. Dog, we saw freaking Chase Brown get 100 and something on us. We revived his career. Chase Brown was playing trash, and all of a sudden he got 100 something yards on us running. Dog, we in trouble. We in trouble.
One of the things why I think that we're in trouble is because Derrick Henry just had a game. You know how they do. He just had a game where he only had 10 carries. And they got blown out. He just had 10 carries and they got blown out. They might give him 35. They might give him 35, G.
Bro, the NFL record record is 296 yards by Adrian Peterson. It's in his sights, dog. Listen, Jim Harbaugh would like nothing more than to stick the final nail in dang on Tomlin's coffin. He would like nothing more but to do. He would want to be known as I'm the one that ended Tomlin in Pittsburgh. Dog, and that's how you do that is you rush for about 280 yards on us. And you just keep giving them the ball and keep giving the ball. And there's nothing you can do to stop us. Right. There's nothing. They want to beat us 40-7. They want it to be perfectly clear. So, dog, listen, something better happen in the next 48 to 72 hours, or we're in a whole lot of trouble. We're in a whole lot of trouble. This is a total gut check. This ain't got nothing to do with the diabolical coaching. The players got to play this one. And that's a damn shame. It's a damn shame where I'm saying that the players got to take care of this one. Because your coach got one foot in the grave. And Harbaugh wants to push him all the way in and throw all the dirt on top of him and nail that son of a bitch shut. That's what he wants to do, dog. That's what he want to do. So listen, this on the players, dog. This one's on the players.
We're going to see. This is a good point. Mike in Texas said we spent all this money to stop the Ravens run game, and we can't even stop the Chargers or the Jets run game. That's the only. And the thing about it is, like, the Steelers defense with Derek Harmon was out there, the run defense looks better. It just looks better, but he ain't going to be out there. I mean, they literally drafted him to be able to stop the Ravens. Well, he ain't playing, and it's a problem. And I think Harmon's going to miss the next 2 games after this, too. I think it's that bad. I think whatever it is that bad. Super chat here by my man, Carpete Bread. I love that name. Said Ravens also have extra time to prepare. They do because they played on Thursday. So just like the Bills did. You're right. You're right. They had extra time. We're going to find out. We're going to find out, man. Super chat by Mr. Alonzo Dunn. He says that the Steelers, as bad as they are, will beat the Radbirds. It's their week to win. You might be right.
I you know what? I want to be so wrong. B, I'm not lying to you. I mean, this is the one time that I really want to be really wrong. I mean, like, what I want next week is to be able to come back to the chat and to the big show and they destroy me. I mean, and I will be okay with it because that means that the Pittsburgh Steelers won. If they throw me under the bus, back up over the top of me, run over me 3-4 times, say, gee, you this, that, and this, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it because that means we won a football game. Nope. But I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong this week, dog. I want to be.
I'm with you. Roster moves, G, that I didn't go over at the very beginning, and I apologize, people. We had 3 big roster moves today. 1, we signed Asante Samuel off of the practice squad. He joins the Pittsburgh Steelers. Waived Darius Slay. I think we all saw that coming. He was a healthy scratch last week. He needed to go. And then the Steelers claimed Adam Thielen off of waivers from the Minnesota Vikings. Let's go in reverse order, G, before we end this. What do you think about Adam Thielen joining the Pittsburgh Steelers, joining a wide receiver room, which, let's just be honest, struggles?
Well, let's just say this. First of all, he starts. And that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. First of all, he starts. First of all, that's number 1. Number two, are they going to use him? Adam Thielen, claim to fame, is catching the ball in the middle of the field on hitch routes, inside slants, yak yards. He's not going to run no outside route tree, y'all. It ain't happening. So are we going to use him? Did we sign him to throw the ball in the middle of the field, or did we bring his ass in to block? we got another Storonic. Come on, dog. If they use him, maybe he can help a little bit because he can catch the ball in the middle of the freaking field. But if they don't use him right, what difference does it make, B? What difference does it make?
I don't know. I just know Adam Thielen's not running by anybody anymore.
No.
And here's the thing. And chat, I want to know your feelings. If the Pittsburgh Steelers just picked up a guy from the Minnesota Vikings who was a healthy scratch that the Vikings basically said can no longer play, that they said, no, we don't need this guy. How bad is MVS? Like, how bad is MVS that the Steelers went out and claimed Adam Thielen? And so he's on the Steelers team. Like, he's not on the practice squad. Like, he is on the team. How bad is MVS? My God.
Why is he even here, bro?
I don't know.
Why is MVS even here? Why is he here? But
oh man,
once again, a diabolical dog. This got a Tomlin move written all over it, dog. A diabolical Tomlin move. You know, he's notorious for getting dudes 3 years past the time we should have got him. I mean, he's notorious, dog. He notoriously does that. We should have got Adam Thielen 3 years ago. So, you know, come on, man.
Lonzo Dunn said they're all going to retire together. Rodgers, MVS, Thielen, Cam Hayward, they're all going to retire together.
Everybody but Slay.
Who on what team do four guys? You got four guys that are going to retire at the end of the year. Like, come on, man.
Diabolical, bro. Diabolical.
My goodness. How does that even happen?
B, one of my homeboys told me today, you know what he said? I shouldn't even say this on air, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it anyway. One of my homeboys said, man, the sauce done caught up with Tomlin, dog. He said, one of my homeboys said the sauce done caught up with Tomlin, man. Said he looked like he looked like he was thinking about drinking, standing on the sideline during the game, man. Said the sauce done caught him.
I mean, you know, he did all, we saw him do all that drinking at the owners meeting down in Orlando this summer. He was at the interview the next day, sweating it all out. He looked like that on the sideline, didn't he, on Sunday? Yeah. He looked like, man, I shouldn't have had all them old fashions last night.
He looked like I need a shot. He looked like I need a shot. I need a shot right now. Somebody give me a shot.
Take the edge off. So, well, man, we appreciate everybody being in here like you always are, man. Thank you guys so much. We love doing the big show, man. This is the highlight of the week for us, man. So I appreciate you guys being in here. Again, thank you for supporting the channel the way that you do. Memberships are absolutely available. You saw that members get their comments and questions up on the screen. So make sure if you want to become a member and come to the watch party, we have fun at the watch parties, watching the games. Make sure you sign up for that. We got a new super chat here from our man Jason. He said, might as well get Deontay Johnson.
Go get him. go get him. Go get him. It can't hurt nothing.
Deontay Johnson, if he was on the Steelers right now, he would be the best route runner. Right this very second. Now, he's terrible in the locker room. He ain't going to block. He ain't going to give you any type of effort, but he would be the best route runner. It's just, that's where we are, man.
That's fine.
Big G, man, tell everybody where they can find all the stuff where you're at, man.
Man, for sure, you can check me out every week over here on the Big Show, man. I have so much fun. Oh, I know it's the producer question. Does he got one? Does he got one? I just seen it, man. I didn't know he had one tonight. I didn't know.
Neither.
I didn't know. Run the producer question, and we'll go from there.
We can go to the producer question. I forgot all about it.
Yeah.
I forgot all about it. It's been one of them nights. I've been on Thunderbird. Y'all thought water was in here. It's not water. It's Thunderbird.
Yeah. Yeah. I was ready to crash. B calmed me down. I got some therapy tonight, a little bit. At least a little bit. I feel a little bit better.
We appreciate you, Arch Baby Doll. Thank you very, very much for showing up, man. You know, Big Show's got our arms wrapped right around you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
Where'd the
all
question
right,
go?
let's
He
get
got
to
that
it,
big.
man. Let's
He
get
got the
to
big
this.
birthday present. Where the hell did it quit? He
It
being
went away.
He like my camera.
Yeah.
The producer. The producer said, "The hell with it."
It's what
Run
happens
it.
when you don't do the push-ups when you're supposed to. So
I was speechless with that. I was like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute." Hey man, you got to pay executive producer. I had to go get a Pierre. I had to get a Pierre LaPew.
I
Come
mean,
on, man.
this is high-level trolling right here by KC Chiefs chick. Said Pete Carroll is available after this season. This is
Hell
high-level
no.
trolling.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. B, if they hire Pete Carroll as the coach, I
We'll
might
shut the
trade my
channel
black
down.
phone. I'm trading
Yeah,
my black
yeah.
phone.
I will shut the channel down if
Done.
they hire Pete Carroll as the head coach.
Mhm.
We'll go to another team and we'll just go from that. We'll
Figure it
start
out.
from scratch.
From
We'll start
scratch,
from
dog.
scratch. So
Scratch. Flat out.
the
Flat out.
question was up there. There it is. Here we go.
Yeah.
Which scenario most likely gets the Steelers back to an era of multiple Super Bowl appearances the fastest? A. Art Rooney sells the team with the current staff and roster in place. B. Art Rooney fires the entire staff, including Omar Khan, and goes shopping on his own. C. Art Rooney, Omar only, and Khan replaces the entire staff. Or D. Art Rooney retains Mike Tomlin and Omar Khan, and Khan replaces the entire staff, like Sirianni did, where they got rid of everybody but him.
C. C is the correct answer. C. You keep Khan and Waddle, and everybody else got to go. Everybody. Because Mike Tomlin ain't giving up no control. He ain't giving up no power. He's not built to be a CEO and sit back and let everybody else and hire a competent offensive coordinator and a competent defensive coordinator. The correct answer is C.
But I mean, in the chat, everybody is saying C.
C. Everybody got to go down.
Everybody is saying C.
Yes. C. It's not even a question. It's not even a question. It's C. There's no saving this ship, dog. There's no saving it. It's over. There's no saving this, bro. I mean, he would literally have to win the Super Bowl. He would literally have to win the Super Bowl, and there's people still gonna be talking. You know what
But
this reminds me of?
Why not B?
No.
Why?
No. Because you got to give Khan a chance, man.
Okay.
You got to give him a chance. You got to give him a chance. Wouldn't be mad at B. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be mad at it. But then now Art Rooney's got to make a football decision. Have we seen him make a football decision?
Is that what it is? He wouldn't go hire another GM. He's the one making the decision. Yeah, no.
Art Rooney's got to make a dog. We ain't been right since Dan Rooney walked out the door.
No,
what the hell is you talking about? What is it? No, Art Rooney got to make a football decision.
Yeah, no.
C.
You're right. It's C.
C. But I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at A.
What about D?
Hell no.
If the entire coaching staff gets replaced except Mike Tomlin.
Hell no. Dog,
to me, that doesn't work. That doesn't make sense.
Dog, if he's enabled now, could you imagine they clean house and let him pick the new guys?
Right.
Come on, dog. What? You think he's enabled? Mike Tomlin will be the coach till 2037. He'd be the coach till 2037. Yeah. If they let him pick the next regime to go in here, no. Hell no. No. He got to
somebody did say D.
No.
But it's mostly everybody. I mean, basically this is the first time that I think the chat, everybody, that 99% of the chat has agreed. Everybody is saying C.
Yes.
Everybody is saying C. Nobody is saying A. A would be unreasonable because you see, look at the push-ups.
Yeah, that's what I pointed, dog. That ain't the real guy. that's a made up dude, dog. That's AI. that's AI. That ain't no real guy. I know the real guy. That ain't him. No.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, everybody. This is the first time the chat when we had a producer question that 99.9% everybody is saying the same thing because everybody's like, nope, gotta go, gotta replace the entire staff. And I agree. If you bring in a new guy, the only person on the staff that I would keep is Danny Smith, special teams coach.
Special teams coach.
He'd be the only guy.
Hey, I'm to the point, B. Let's fire them all after this week and make Danny Smith the interim coach until we find a new guy, dog. Let's fire after Baltimore beats the hell out of us. Let's go on and just fire all of them. Make Danny Smith the interim coach. Get the second level assistants up. Give them an opportunity to show. Start Will Howard our quarterback and let's go. Because at least Smith will motivate him. At least the message won't be stale with Smith. He can be chewing bubble gum and spitting on everybody.
Right.
But hey, and we're gonna get some motivation. We're gonna get some motivation. And he wouldn't be scared to put Will Howard in the game.
No,
hell, he'd run a running play with Connor Hayward the fullback. Power with Connor Hayward the fullback. Let's go, bro. Let's go. So nah. Everybody got to go now. Everybody got to go. See,
that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it, man. So, well, back to it. Appreciate everybody being in here, man. G, tell everybody where they can find you.
Man, I'm so glad I was over here at the big show today, man. It helped calm me down a little bit, man. I'm so glad I was here. Man, I'm here every week on the big show. Man, this is home base, bro. I have so much fun doing this, man, with Big B and executive producer. It makes it all worth it because it's a time right now where I want to cry. But I'm actually laughing and having fun talking about my love Pittsburgh Steelers. So every week here on Tuesdays, but you can always find me on the Know It Alls podcast channel. KNOITALZ. I put up a show today, keeping it 100. What should we do with our 12 draft picks moving forward in 2026? And it's a damn shame. I done gave up on 2025. We done moved on to 2026. What we going to do with them 12 draft picks and what coach we need to put there. I'll be on tomorrow night with Smash the Gas and Pump Your Brakes with the diabolical Kirby, who's starting to make sense. Tate is becoming diabolical now. He's looking like a Tomlin apologist. Get his ass out of here. And Shannon Triple OG, you know he's going to tell the truth. So check me out tomorrow night on the Know It Alls podcast, KNOITALZ. Know It Alls podcast. Like, follow, share, and subscribe, man.
Understand. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, as always, Big G. And thank you, chat, for always doing your thing, man. It is a great time. Look, this is the cookout. This is the Steelers channel. I don't know what other podcast you guys listen to, but this is the Steelers cookout of Steeler content, man. So I appreciate everybody being in here, man. We have a ball putting this show on for you guys, man. So appreciate you guys. Thank you very, very much. And until next time, aloha.